Juvenis.
That's right.
Hello and welcome to the show, Any Chocolate. This is where we give you the hottest gist about your favorite celebrity and hot topics that we discuss. Now, topics that concern you and I, and should I say, the society as a whole. Alright then, today we are going to be looking at Mode 9. The question is Mode 9 being signed up to a new record label? And what's up with K9 as well? We're also going to be taking a look at Khloe Kardashian. Yep, she is at it again. And Miley Cyrus. Well, if you want to get more infos about that and find out what's hot and what's going on, stay tuned and do not go anywhere. We'll be right back right after the break. Welcome back to the show. This is Any Chocolate, where we give you the hottest gist on your celebrity. Alright, we're taking in a look at Mode 9. Rumors has had it that Mode 9 is being signed on to a new record label. But the thing is, according to a source, that just is not entirely true. Mode 9 is starting up his own thing and presently is on a tour titled Ground Level. Now, this tour will be taking place in Abuja, Port Harcourt, Benin, and finally rounding it up right here in Lagos with the likes of Ferocious, Terry the Rat Man, and of course, Lil Miss Miss. Moving on, we are taking in a look at K9. Now, K9 has been working on a new single, which is finally out, and apparently it was off the hinges. Now, this track actually featured Olamide, and it was titled Lord Have Mercy. And you know the good thing about this one? It was actually mixed and mastered by a.k.a. Now, you might be wondering who that is. Stay glued on the show. We are just going to be introducing a whole lot more to that. But talk about the song Lord Have Mercy by K9. The video is finally out, so if you haven't checked it out, be fast to download it, have it. It's a total club banger at the moment. Alright then, do not go anywhere. When we get back, I'm going to be giving you full gist, and we are going to be having our hot topics for today. We are going to be talking about issues that concern you and I. And of course, joining me on the show is two major celebrity guests that will be on the show. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back after the break. Welcome back to the show, and of course, holding it up for me right here is DJ Triple H Beat. Yeah, he's certainly working on the ones and twos. But anyway, we are back here, and I did tell you that when we get back, we are going to be discussing our hot topics for today. And guess what? In the house with me is two of your favorite celebrity, and let me take a moment to introduce them. Yep, coming right up on the show, she is a producer, a script writer, and as well an OAP, and I'm talking nothing about Seymour. Oh yeah,
I feel flattered with all that introduction.
I must say, I have to add it. You look absolutely wonderful.
Thank you very much.
How do you keep up with the looks?
Well, I just try to, push it here and there.
That's what they all say. Push it up. But we know. And also joining us on the show is a producer, a sound engineer. He mixes and masters any song, and when I mean any song, and an OAP as well. Please welcome to the show, a.k.a. Mix.
Hey, what's up, Eni? How you doing today?
I like the way you just say like what's up. I mean, you're trying to woo me on the show.
I'm feeling relaxed right now.
I saw the way you were looking at Seymour.
Yeah, he wasn't looking at me. Yeah. He was looking at you.
Are you sure?
No, I wasn't looking at you, Seymour. Yeah.
You were looking at me?
Yeah.
Oh.
I kind of like you, though.
You like me? We'll talk about that after the show.
Okay. Was that just all up in my face? Okay. All right, then. All right, joining us on the show is Seymour and a.k.a. These are two and when I say top people in the industry that's really been holding it down when you talk about entertainment. But right about now, we are going to be discussing a very important issue that affects homes and that has affected homes in most recent times. We are talking about, should a woman give up her career for her man? Yep. This has broken up a lot of homes. It has brought some, to a close or whatnot. But hey, this is why we're talking about it. Should a woman actually give up her career for her man? And discussing this topic with me, of course, as I earlier introduced, is Seymour and Makai down. I'm going to go straight to Seymour first.
That's a tough one. A really tough one. I mean, I would look at how my parents brought me up. I look at the struggle and all of that, and then I go to school, get a job, and I meet a man that's like my Prince Charming. And the next thing he says is, I should leave my job for him, leave my career for him. Sweetheart, hell no.
Oh, all right. You heard that straight up. Now, before we go into details, I would like to ask, for how long have you been in the industry?
I have been in this industry for, it's about 9 years now.
Now, 9 years. Yes. And I can imagine that. Now, she would just not want to throw away her 9 years.
Sweetheart, why would I do that? My father will even cut my head off for doing that.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Now, all right. Moving on to Makai now. What do you think about that? Do you think a woman should give up her career for her man?
Well, I like the fact that she said, my parents sent me to school, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
But truth be told, once you're married, you're married. Keep your certificate.
Oh.
For example,
hold on. What is the extent of going to school then if you're just going to dump it?
No, hold on. Going to school actually is something that everybody needs. Yeah?
Yeah,
we need to go to school to learn things and all that. But hey, once you're married, you have more responsibilities. You can't start working and closing late.
Oh,
what are you saying?
What are you saying? There are people that work different shifts just to have the home going. Like, look, I do my own thing. I do my own show. Yes, thank you. All right. And I still keep the family running. I have like 2 beautiful kids. All right. And we are all very peaceful. My husband is very understanding. Most of the times, most of his worries basically is there food on the table? Every man always cares about food and, the late night cuddle up and whatnot. But I always, maneuver and create time for that. I have time for my kids. I work a schedule. So if a woman can do that, then why not?
Men with low self-esteem, men who don't believe in themselves, that will ask their wives to drop their career just so they can be at home.
Let me make
We're in the 20th century.
Let me make you understand something. I'm not
there's
saying,
something about supporting your husband.
Hold on. I'm not saying you should.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's really a good idea to leave the career.
Okay.
But my point now is, if you work in a kind of place where you close very late.
Like a banker?
Okay. If you're an artist, for example,
okay,
you sing and you go late nights and all that, who's going to be taking care of the house?
That's why their house helps. You get someone to support you.
Hello, sister.
That's
what I'm talking about.
All right. Have you heard of issues where a man brings in a house help and they start sleeping with themselves?
That's an irresponsible man.
That's only an irresponsible man. That's
an irresponsible
hold,
man.
His, down there, that would do that to the house help. I mean, come on. A woman would need an extra hand.
No, we're not.
She would. All right, Ethan. This topic is even going hotter and hotter by the minute. Do not go anywhere. We're going to go on a slight break. And when we get back, we're going to be hearing from you guys. What do you out there think? Should a woman give up her career for her man? You can call us up on the number 080-5549-6807. Or you can send your messages via Twitter at INI Chocolate or via Facebook. Any chocolate as well. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back to the show, Any Chocolate, and I must say it's really getting hot and hotter. All right, Ethan, we're talking about should a woman give up her career for her husband. Like, really? Should she? All right, then. In the house, I did say earlier on, is Miss Seymour and, of course, Makai, the mixing and mastering guru. Don't forget that. All right, then. Now, we had Miss Seymour here say, all right, I'm not going to give up my career for any man. I have been doing this, okay? But I want to ask you now. You're in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
So what does your man have to say about that?
First of all, he understands what my job is about, and he supports me all the way. The only thing he's always very edgy about is when I go out, maybe my job takes me to late nights. He doesn't want to see a man wrap his hand around my waist and take pictures. Hell no, he ain't taking that.
Oh dear. Now wait a minute.
But he supports.
This is the entertainment industry. You go for events. Sister, let's be real. You go for events, you go for cocktails, you go for dinners and all of that, and you won't tell me that you won't see a guy that'll be, rapping getting all over you and whatnot.
He actually would say, they want to give you a hug, fine, but let it be just,
they
give you a hug and just get away,
They don't have
to rub. And
do you also
you can't
go
avoid that totally.
Let me give you an
avoid
example.
that. That's one of the reasons. That's one of my reasons.
You can't.
Yeah. Really, right now, if I get married to a lady that's into media or entertainment, I don't think I can stay with that for a very long time.
You're kidding
me? Really.
Oh.
Hold on.
You're kidding
I will
me?
support
Are you talking
her.
about the 2 months divorce after marriage?
I will support her, but hey, we have our own rules.
Okay.
Okay, we have rules.
The rules to
Let's
marriage.
hear that.
Rule number one. Rule number one.
The fact still remains, I cannot settle down with a lady who's into media or who's a banker or something. If you're going to work, I'm not saying you shouldn't work, but work maybe 8 to 4 or something.
Okay,
Can I
if
quickly
she has
say
a recording
something?
and it takes her late nights, then what would you have her
That
do?
is understandable. Like, it comes once in a while, not like every time.
I think he's
Okay.
getting it all mixed up. Right now in Nigeria, majority of the jobs that women do, they actually close late. A banker, an engineer, a nurse, a doctor, a caterer, whatever you call it, they all close
They have
late.
You're wrong.
sometimes,
Not
yeah, they
everybody
have their
closes late.
days.
Give me an
Not
instance.
everybody
They
closes
have
late.
their days, like
For example,
nurses. They have their
hold
days
on.
of going late.
Yeah.
If they have to go through a standard procedure or surgery or whatnot, they would have to go in on that. So what are you
For
saying?
example, working for a government, you have your closing time. You close by 4.
All
Hold
right.
on. If you're working shift, if you're working with a company, for example,
Okay,
you have
all
morning,
right, then
afternoon, and
let's
evening
just give
shifts.
this a
So,
minute
come on.
and take the calls. Let's hear what other people have to say about it. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Emmanuel.
Yep, alrighty then, Emmanuel, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from the island.
Alrighty then, Emmanuel, talk to us. Do you think your woman should give up her career for her man?
For me, no, as a married man, I wouldn't dare. She wouldn't dare do that.
Thank you, brother.
I always say face her career for and leave the family.
Come on, why?
Like women are meant to take care of the family, and if she has to put it with her career together, I'm not sure it can work together like that.
Okay.
So I just better for her to just face the family squarely while I take care of the career and money stuff.
Okay, so it's gonna be either you or her career, right?
Yes, either she step down for me to take care of the family, and I go on with the career for her. Otherwise, it's going to be a very, very difficult one.
All right. Thank you for calling in, Emmanuel.
Can I add this quickly?
Well, I understand where Emmanuel is coming from.
Can I
Okay,
add
he
this?
said he wouldn't want a situation where his kids will be abandoned. But if you can work that, then what's the problem?
Let me say that men are beginning actually misunderstanding all of this. Every man wants a woman that can support him. The woman working is working because she wants to support you. Trust me, if you leave the 20th century women, we just want to cross our legs, sit down at home and just laugh.
Well,
I want
because-
drivers to take me everywhere. I want to go on a shopping
Yeah.
spree. I want to get spas. I want to get massages. All that.
we realize-
But hey, not just that. This is Africa. This not just Africa. This is Nigeria.
Very true.
All right. Things do not really come easy. If you have a woman that is supporting you, I think that goes hand in hand as well. Don't you kind of think?
apart from supporting, if you're working a reasonable time, between 8 to 4 or something, or 8 to 3 or
Alright.
8 to 2, it's
Okay.
still cool. But working late is my problem. I wouldn't like my wife to work till 10, 11, 12, or even go all night. It's a problem to me.
Okay. All right. Let's take this call and hear what this person has to say. Hello. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good afternoon, Patience. I'm calling from Ojeju Beggar.
All right, Patience, talk to us. Would you give up your career for your man?
All depends on the kind of man I marry. If it's an understandable type,
Okay.
fine, yeah, I will take up my
All right.
Some men will not just give it up, because of, let me say, out of jealous sometimes, or like if she, go out like this, maybe she's well dressed, other man will be looking at her. Because of that one, they want her to drop her career and be a housewife.
Okay. And you don't totally agree with that? All right, go on. Go ahead.
Actually, no, I don't agree with that. Because why did I go to school? I go to school to become something. Even if the
Tell them, sister. I mean, that certificate is just not for, roaches to, feed on, or cobwebs, all around it.
Yeah.
All right, but, okay, Patience, let me ask you this question. All right, your husband, does he support you working?
Okay.
Does your husband support you working?
No, he doesn't support me working. He said I should stay at home.
Oh, please.
Oh, and you're not really... Okay.
All of them are wasting.
Oh, dear, I can imagine that. So how do you cope? How do you handle it?
Man, I'm thinking of doing one or two business like that, so it will just help me,
Okay.
contribute to the society and,
All right, I think that's a good call. All right, thank you so much for calling in, Patience.
you're welcome.
All right, I can totally feel her plight and everything, going up on the note that her husband doesn't totally support her, working, and she has to go into business. If you're looking at this, I understand some men could be insecure, like you said earlier. Some are totally jealous.
Some just want to be in control.
And they just want to be in control. There's a way you go about this control thing, about controlling your woman, all right? You don't have to say, hey, sit down there, do not go anywhere,
And
or don't wear this, don't wear that.
Funny enough,
Having an understanding, I think both parties should compromise.
Yeah, funny enough, some men actually do that because they don't want to equip the woman with that power that will make her feel like, look, the day you decide to end this marriage, I can step out of the house and be a woman of my own. And I can be confident, right? They believe that if the woman doesn't have a job, she doesn't have money, that means the day they're done with the woman, they can just throw her out and she starts to beg. No woman wants to get on her knees and start to beg you if you maltreat her.
Like I said before, I'm not saying you shouldn't work.
Okay.
But my problem now is you doing the right work I'm comfortable with.
So it's about you now.
Yes,
I'm
speaking to myself.
She needs to get a job that's
You met her as a banker.
Yeah.
You met her as an OAP. You
Good.
met her as a nurse. So now that is the marriage thing, she has to change her
hold on.
line
Let me ask you this
just
question.
for you.
Let me ask you this question now. How many
Don't
marriages?
you think that's being selfish?
Hold on. How many marriages do you think has crumbled because of this issue?
I know there's a lot.
So what are we
I
saying?
would not deny it. I am not disputing it. This has crumbled a lot of marriages. But that is because they haven't really sat down to come to an agreement, to reach a compromise.
That's the word.
If she's an artist, okay, like Tiwa Savage, do you think Tiwa, that is all she does? That is who she is. Now, do you think she would just give up her musical career?
We are different.
Let's cite an example. Joke Silva and Olu Jacobs have been married for like over a decade, and their marriage is still really successful. They're both in a career that is very demanding. They go on locations, they're in different places at different times, but their marriage is intact. How did they make that work?
So what
if
about
not
Jay-Z and Beyonce
understanding,
right now?
their marriage is intact because
Says who?
please.
Says who? Come on, says who?
Hold up.
What about Kanye and Kim?
Wait a minute.
What are we saying?
Wait a minute.
No.
Don't go there.
No, wait.
Now,
We
listen.
have to go
That's like
there.
a fresh
Hold on,
marriage.
We
hold
know
on,
about
hold on. We have
Jay-Z
to go
and
there.
Kanye and...
Jay-Z wanted to travel. Beyonce wanted to travel somewhere else. Who's going to take care of Ivy?
They get a maid. That's what house
Who's the mother? Who is the mother?
Beyonce is the
Come
mother.
on, what are we
Wait
saying?
a minute. That is her line. He knew that before getting married to her.
What,
All right, now
okay.
look at the likes of Omotola Jalade. She works everything. She has a very understanding husband that
That's
even
the
supports
word.
her career. They're always in different countries at the same time, but they manage to keep their family together.
I think the word
It
understanding
still boils
is-
down to we're all different.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go on a slight commercial break, and when we get back, we are just going to hit it one or two discussions about should a woman give up her career for her man? Keep coming in with your calls. We are going to pick your calls right when we get back. And of course, read your messages. I can see a lot of messages coming here from Facebook and Twitter as well. Yep, my man DJ Triple H, the beat is still holding it up on the beat. But when we get back, we are going to be, going on a different note. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Cheers, folks. Welcome back to the show, Any Chocolate, and yep, this is where we give you hot celebrity gist and topics that concern you and I and the society as a whole. Today we have been taking in a look at should a woman give up her career for her man. And in the house, of course, is still Seymour and Makai. We've been having lots of calls of people airing their own views and whatnot. And before I go back to them, all right, you guys just give me a sec here. On Twitter, we have a message here from Ayominde, and it says, career care, okay? I would not want any woman who is working. I pay the bill. She stays at home and takes care of the kid, period. Oh, someone is really on the, really on the, no work.
Taking it personal.
Yeah, really taking it personal there. All right, Dan, this one here from Maryland says, well, I actually work 2 jobs. I have my own cosmetic line, and I work as an admin officer in a company, but my husband is totally in support of what I do. All right.
That's an independent woman. A man who loves an independent woman.
Yeah, wouldn't you want that, Makai?
I don't want an independent.
I'm
I'm paying,
sure,
like Ayomide said, I'm paying the bills. So
would you like for your wife to come and meet you? Sweetheart, I need money for sanitary towel. I need money for panties. I need money for lingerie. I need money for this. Would you like that?
Complaining.
How would you feel if I give you like 100,000 a month? Or like 200 grand a month? Okay, fine.
All right. Okay, moving on to our Facebook page here. We got this one from Toyosi. Toyosi says, no career woman can ever submit to her husband.
Oh, that's wrong.
Well,
that's wrong.
Okay, I'm not going to be biased about this.
But it's true.
That's
wrong.
It's true.
There are actually some women that I would agree.
Yeah, you don't generalize.
But do not generalize it. Okay, all right. So you see, do not have your mind mixed up that every woman who is a career woman do not have respect for their husband or are not submissive to their husbands. That's a total lie.
And people are quick.
That's just a bummer. Okay, there's some women that are actually, cool.
Submissive. People are quick to think that those women in the media are the ones that are stubborn, big-headed, and all of that. But hey.
Oh, okay. Let's go on this call and hear what this person would have to say. Hello? 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 Oh dear, I guess we lost that up. Do call us back on the numbers, and we would like to hear your takes on what you think about it. All right, moving on to our Facebook page. This one here from James said, well, I do have a woman who works, but she only does an 8-to-5 job, and I'm totally comfortable with that. Anything outside that, I totally disagree. Who is going to take care of the kids, give them their upbringing, and everything they need? I am the man, the house of the family. It is even written in the Bible.
What's his name?
Okay.
What's his name?
What would you want to do with that?
I want to give him 200 grand.
Oh, please.
Oh, really? Do you know what? You can give it to me. I'm going to give it.
No. Stay on your career, okay? Stay on your career and wait for your salary. Right?
All right, let's just go on this call right here. Hello? 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 Okay, call us back on the numbers. I guess we're, having some sort of network issues there. But anyway, now moving on to Makai. All right. You have been in the industry for like how many years now?
I'll say like 6 years. Yeah.
Okay, and you do a whole lot of mixing. You go out for
events
shows,
yeah.
and whatnot. Now, putting that in relation, you have a career that also keeps you late night.
I'm a guy. I'm a man. So.
Oh. So men are allowed to stay late nights and women are not. Is that what you're trying to say?
If I go out at night and my wife goes out at night, who takes care of the baby?
Okay. We'll take them to...
she can take the baby along.
Whose baby? Mine?
Your baby. She can take the baby
Okay,
along.
so we both can go out together. I go out to make money, to bring money for the house. Stay indoors, take care of the baby, cook, sleep, and watch TV.
Just tell me you want a glorified babysitter.
Oh, true that. All right,
Like I said,
let's
she
go
can
on
also
this
work,
one.
but not late night.
Okay, hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yep, good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I am Ethan. I'm calling from Ikeja.
All right, Ita, talk to us. Would you want your fiance, your spouse, your wife to be working?
Okay, first of all, I want to start by saying I'm getting married to a woman to have a home, not a house.
Okay. No, he said to have a home, another house.
house.
Can you elaborate on that?
So what I'm trying to say is, it's not very possible for me to have a woman that's going to be working all night, all day.
Okay.
You know?
Cool.
I prefer having her as a housewife. I mean, let her be in the house to look after the kids and take care of certain things in the house. So I do the working. That's what I'm standing on.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much for calling in. You know, I like that line. I want to have a home, not a house. Some people apparently live in a house.
Yeah.
But
and trust me, we have a lot of that in this industry, the entertainment industry.
they
in
live
a
in
house?
houses.
Yeah,
not
they
homes.
have houses, not homes.
All right, then we are just going to go on a break. And when we get back, definitely we will be wrapping it up today on the show, Any Chocolate. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. But before we wrap it up for the show today, we're just gonna, have a little word from Seymour here and Makai to those coming up in the industry. I'll start with you, Seymour.
Okay.
I am so excited that you actually came on the show today. But talk to me now in relations to what you do as a career woman, as you are, and being in the industry. And to the topics we've been discussing today, what would you say to the young ones coming up in the industry, be it an actor or singer, what advice would you give up to them?
Basically, I'll tell them that follow your dreams. Whatever it is you want to do, follow it. But then remember that family comes first. No matter how high you grow, you might be a successful actress, a successful TV presenter. Your family, your husband, your kids will always come first. So try and manage both.
Mm-hmm. Good balance. And of course, for Makai?
Just believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams. Do what you do. You love doing best. Keep doing it. And just pray.
All right. Okay. Yes,
still
prayer
have a
is the
career
key.
woman.
I like that bit. All right, then you have heard it from your top celebrities, Seymour and Makai. But this is where we are going to be rounding up the show for today. It's been a lovely time hanging out with you guys out there. Thank you for being a part of the show. But this is where we seal that right up. Do not forget, next week promised to be more and more exciting as we have more celebrities coming up in the building, and as well, we are also going to be discussing issues like this, or should I say, even something that you and I can relate with. All right, thank you for joining us on the show, Any Chocolate. I have been your host, yours truly, I, and of course, my DJ being hitting it up here with me and just giving us a cool sound. This is DJ Triple X Beat. All right, then, thank you so much, and do have a great day.
Juvenis is published bi-monthly by Phoenix Communications Limited. For enquiries, event coverage or advert placement, call 0803 360 8271, 0805 787 1199, 0702 811 3638 or 0808 152 4499 or visit www.juvenis.phoenix.net. Juvenis Magazine, inspiring the young at heart.